To the delight of many DC Universe customers, Doom Patrol is getting a Season 2. And the showrunner has a little while ago talked a bit about what Season 2's plot might entail. As you all know at the end, well, if you watch Doom Patrol, at the end of Season 2, they defeated Mr. Nobody and they had to fight a giant rat and, other stuff. And the season finale and got shrank down and a lot of weird stuff happened in that show. But we found out that the chief had a daughter named Dorothy with reality-changing powers. And, Dorothy really is a character in the comics with reality-changing powers, but she's not the chief's daughter. They changed that for the show. The showrunner, Jeremy Carver, talked about, this Dorothy character and other things. Here's what he said about her. Now they have a child in their midst who is very demanding because of superpowers that she has that are somewhat uncontrollable. I'm assuming the Doom Patrol and Niles are going to have to figure out a way to keep the world safe from Dorothy. He also talked about the big reveal where the members found out that the chief, Niles Calder, whom they initially trusted, was behind the scenes responsible for the accidents that ruined their lives and also gave them superpowers. They found that out in the second to last episode of the first season. And now, of course, there's going to be friction between them and him because he's their benefactor, but also the man who destroyed their lives. It's raw and unresolved right now. They'll all have to come to grips with those feelings in Season 2. And since the Doom Patrol were shrunk down to, tiny size at the end of their first season, people are wondering when and how will they get bigger to regular size. I'm sure they will get back to regular size eventually. But, with these TV shows, they like to play coy with stuff that is going to, when you already kind of know how it's going to happen. But here's what he said. It's a Doom Patrol pickle that feels very Doom Patrol to us. And he also talked about Mr. Nobody, Season 1's big bad, who wound up getting trapped in a painting. One of the things that did happen to Mr. Nobody in the comics, I think in their first encounter with Mr. Nobody, he wound up being trapped in the painting by the time they were done. But, he was basically being asked, is Mr. Nobody going to come back on the show? And, Jeremy Carver, the showrunner, is being coy. But I'll bet Mr. Nobody will be back sometime. And here's what he says. Mr. Nobody was hoisted by his own petard and he remains trapped in this painting with the Beard Hunter, another Season 1 villain. I would assume that we could. So there we have it. Mostly cryptic and vague teases about Doom Patrol's upcoming second season. But, these showrunners and directors and actors are almost always coy about what, upcoming seasons of their shows will be like. But what do you think? Are you excited for Doom Patrol Season 2? Or are you meh on it? I like Doom Patrol, so I will be here, watching every episode and making videos about them for you. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.